opinions on a podcast with Junior and Mase.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. We're Opinions On with Mase.
I'm Junior.
I'm Wootsie.
What's up, y'all?
What's going on?
Not much.
Well, I wanted to start off this episode of the pod talking about our man who loves the questions.
Yeah. What is
Phil.
this guy's name? Phil's cat?
Phil B.
Phil's Cats.
His name is Phil B.
Oh, he changed his name?
No.
Last time it was Phil's Cats.
Well, yeah, his cat asked a couple questions on the last one.
Right on.
So I'm going to bring it up on the screen real fast so Woots can see it.
Yeah.
And do you want to answer some of these, Woots?
Yeah.
All right, because your screen is blank, my guy.
Yeah.
Are you good? There you go. There
it
you
is.
go, my guy. You see it. You see everything, right? This is known as frustrations exist I can't even say it. Existentially. I can't even say it.
Real quick before we get started here. What's you got that tank top on?
Wait, does he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see him.
You know what's so funny with all the words we have to change these days and all that stuff? Like they never said, "Oh, we should change wife beater or guinea tea." Like that's all still there. Nobody cares about that.
No.
That's just my
I
take on that.
I don't
That's
call
what's
it a
funny.
wife beater anymore, though.
What do you call it? A comeback?
Truth. To make my dinner.
Oh,
The make my dinner shirt.
Was that not cool?
The tight tank,
The tight
the
tank.
tighty tank.
Well, Phil writes in. He asked the first question is, why do you only answer some of my questions?
Because some of them are pretty out there, Phil.
Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you're on when you're doing this, but it's
How many emails is this?
This is 3 or 4.
3 or 4.
But I'm being honest. These are some of my favorites.
Okay.
He does call me out on number 2 though. How come you don't do a podcast weekly? Well, I try.
Dude, I think we missed 1 week out of whatever, Phil. Whatever.
I
Phil.
try so hard. Sometimes it's just hard. Like today, work got in the way. And then my kids, I'm supposed to shop for a present for my wife. Her birthday's tomorrow. Didn't do that. And then my kids cried tonight because I'm like, Mase and Woots are coming over. We're going to pod. And the kids were upset.
They wanted to be here.
They did.
Yeah.
So I do occasionally love to pod a weekly. And Phil, to be honest with you, this is my therapy. This is how I speak to the people I like speaking to.
Yeah.
You know, my other work is a job. I have to speak to those people.
Yeah, we're full time here.
Yeah.
We're not
These are the people I want to talk to. And to be honest, I want to answer some of your questions. So let's move to the third one. Don't you think releasing a podcast on the same day and time is a better way to make listeners happy?
No. I think you can do it whenever you want. I mean, unless you're doing a live video podcast, I think that would be important to try to release on the same day. Or if you have certain days of the week, I think that would be good. What do you think, Woods?
I think you got to do it on the same day every week and release it, because even if you're just doing it part-time, like I started doing videos for my business and it's already saying 2 days every week, and then I just do the short-term content in AI.
Right. Yeah.
So
I already have massive results. That's a professional thing, but if
Right.
you want to
when you started that though, was there a certain day and week and time that you had in your head already?
Yeah, vidIQ, I mean, everything's almost done for you with all this AI crap, but
Right.
yeah, just Tuesdays and Fridays after 5 is the best time to release.
See, that's a lot of podcasts that I listen to. It's like, Mondays and Thursdays, we release new episodes. So every Monday and Thursday, I know to tune in and listen. I do agree with that. Problem is, we have a bunch of kids. We have full-time jobs. So when we record a bunch of podcasts, the first one we almost have to put out immediately because we'll be a little backed up.
Right.
And then the one that we save in the chamber, we can probably be more specific on the day.
Well, I'm going to say it out loud now. Sundays by 1:00. By the time the Jets kick off, I'll have the new pod out.
Nice.
That's my new rule.
That's good. I like that.
Sundays 1:00. I'm going to be having it out. That's my game plan. That's for the school year, at least for me.
Yeah.
So we'll see if I stick to it.
We'll try.
You know what, Phil? And one thing, number 3, you're so funny because actually my wife told me the same thing. Not gonna lie.
Is this your wife?
Oh,
Is this your
boy.
wife?
I hope not.
I mean, some of the questions.
She is definitely trolling me. If this is my wife,
that's
She's a genius.
She's a genius.
Wow.
Okay, number 4. Do you think my wife will eventually get sick of the voices and end up murdering?
See, this is what I'm talking about. What are you doing?
No, I do. I do think you're going to get murdered. The voices will eventually take over. I've seen it in real life. I've seen it. So I would be careful. I would either get her a psychiatric evaluation.
Yeah, I would get help. I would get help.
Yeah, I would take her somewhere.
Yeah.
1-800-GAMBLER.
A what?
1-800-GAMBLER. Were we just talking about the
1-800 find help? No, I honestly the voices do take over.
I don't know the number for this hotline.
At some point. I've never seen somebody that had voices and them off medication and worked.
Right.
There was one time a lady came in to she came in and I was talking to her and I'm like, you look so much better. What's going on with you? And she looks at me, she goes, I'm off my medication. I was like, what? Okay. She goes, and I can't stop the 15 women arguing with the other 15 women.
No.
Yep.
Nope.
So I sat her down and I was talking a little bit more. She's like, and I can't get the chip out of the back of my head.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, something's up.
And she had 8 different versions of her child.
That's when you back your chair up and you get a bigger desk to sit across from. Because
a bigger desk.
Yeah.
I'm like, step into my office. Let me talk to you a little bit here. And
mental health is not funny. So if he really has something going on with his wife, he better, if she's real, he better call anybody.
Yeah, I would, because you will. Yeah. It will end up biting you in the booty.
I would say
it will end up biting you in the booty.
Please get help, my friend.
I do have to say though, some of the medications that the doctors will put you on give you very strange side effects. Yeah. They do. They give you tics. They give you weird.
Erections.
They give you what?
Erections?
No, they get rid of those.
It's a different side effect.
Yeah, it will not give you an erection, but it will definitely get rid of them. And again, get help. Seek help.
Well, it's that his wife needs to get help. That's what it sounds like. It says, do you think my wife will eventually get sick of the voices? So the wife is hearing the voices. Please, wife, get help.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And if you're around, I know a couple places to get help.
Move it on.
Why are most police officers worthless?
That's a dumb question.
Do you want to just skip it?
It's just a dumb question. I don't know. I don't understand what you mean. Why would you think that they're worthless? Does anybody here think they're worthless?
I think there's good and bad.
I was going to say the same thing. I think there's good.
I could tell you some stories about police officers now that I went to school with in high school, and
sure.
Let me tell you. I mean, I can't say it now.
No, of course not. But what I'm saying is,
bad.
Sure, let's go. Come on, round off.
You could literally Google it, and you'll see his mugshot come up.
I just don't think police officers should be in a category that you can just group them all up and say, yeah, they're worthless.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I don't think you can do that because it's the 10-20% that.
Well, it's crazy
weird
too,
stuff, and the other ones like they got a job.
Because why do you think that though? Why do you think it's like a lot of people think police officers are worthless?
Because
Do you
they don't want to get tickets. They don't want to get pulled over. They don't want to be told what to do.
It's tough because
but our country has law and order, and we just have that. We all wanted that at some points, and now we have to deal with somebody correcting you when you're doing something wrong.
And you get those clicks. So like if you are badgering a police officer and trying to outwit them or outlaw them, right? And you post that.
I'm so out on that.
You want to get those clicks, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like a lot of times you see police officers that are being badgered by people daily.
Yeah.
Daily.
I mean, I see a lot of videos too where you're like, ooh, that guy fucked up.
Well, that's because they have to be on.
But again,
24/7.
Just for the question alone, you just can't generalize all police officers and say they're mostly worthless, because I don't think most of them are worthless. I think most of them are good. I think some of them have some issues and they probably need to be retrained or go through more training.
Ongoing.
Yeah.
Like I have to do 40 hours a year.
Yeah. If you have to do it, there should be, police officers do have to go through training. I don't know how much. I don't want to speak on that because that's out of my realm. I don't know. But I know they have to go through some sort of training constantly. I just don't know, maybe for those people that are having a hard time with their career, they just either can't fit in that career and they're stuck in that job and they're going to take advantage of it, or they just need more training. So
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. You want to move on to number 6? Because it's a doozy.
All right, stop.
No, not yet. Collaborate and listen. Number 6 is, can Mase rap? Wait. I want to know. Mase, what was the first song you ever rapped?
The first song I ever rapped?
Yep.
It was Vanilla Ice. It was Ice Ice Baby.
All right, you can't do it yet. Wootsie.
I can only do some of it.
What's the first song you ever rapped?
Snow Informer.
I was just going to say Snow Informer, dude. I knew it was Snow Informer.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. And anybody going to ask me? Diarrhea Pirate?
Let's go.
Mine was rappers.
Now? I don't like that name.
I know. I'm sorry. You're
making me gag over here. Don't just change your name to that.
It's Junior.
DP.
Or what? Do you remember what mine was?
Gangster's Paradise.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Coolio.
Remember
Rapper's Delight?
I was singing Rapper's Delight in high school. I think I brought that up on an older pod too.
Nice.
Me and another kid in my basketball, we used to a hip, a hop, the hip, it did a hip, hop, you don't stop, a rock to the bang bang, boogie up, chuck the boogie.
The boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to be.
Well, Mase, do you ever rap on gigs?
I do sometimes, yeah.
What do you rap?
But not like rap. Like I'll mess around with songs. Like sometimes I'll play like What I Got with Sublime, and I can do like 16 different songs with the chords that we're playing in the same progression.
Nice.
So while we're doing it, I'll just go, now this is a story all about how my life got flipped it up. Like it's all the same stuff. And then I think when we do the Joker from Steve Miller, I'll bust out Angel and do some Shaggy.
Oh, nice.
Life is one big party when you're serious. I do that too. Yeah, that's the only kind of rapping I do though. I don't rap. No. So I would give that one a no, I think.
So you don't rap?
No.
You don't rap at home?
No. I don't listen to
You don't rap in your car?
No.
Ever?
No, I listen to different music.
Oh, so do I, but T.I. was on today and I rocked that shit.
Rubber Band Man?
Yeah. I don't know.
No, I got the
rap
beat down low.
You were listening to that today? Nice, dude.
Like if Dre comes on, I get a little excited.
Little Dre.
Yeah.
So the next one is, who the fuck is Wootsie?
Well, who are you?
How many of these have I done with you?
4
podcasts?
4.
Oh, then he's definitely heard me.
Well, he pays attention. This guy pays attention, man.
That could be a really deep question. I don't know who I am.
Yeah, that you sound a little better. You're getting a little muffled there for a little bit, but I mean, there's what's is somebody that came on the pod because he wanted to. He has a lot of opinions.
Yep.
And we want to know what they're about. So we brought him in because we want his little. He also thinks a little differently than me and Mase do, big time.
Which is good.
Which is really good.
I like the diversity.
Yeah, and he's got a lot of insight into some different topics that we haven't even broached yet.
And he wears a tidy tank.
He wears a
with a gold microphone.
Wears a "Give me my food, woman."
Gold microphone and a tidy tank. I love it.
What do you call it?
It's a tidy tank. I don't call them wife beaters no more, dude. It's tidy tank.
Tidy tank.
I don't have one. But
Can you give us like 3 words that describes you? Just words, man.
3 specific words. Loving, curious, and mycology.
Urology?
Mycology. It's the study of mushrooms.
Oh, study of mushrooms.
Right on.
So that's all we need. That's who Woots is. You'll get to know him much more. Just listen on Sundays at 1.
Judging by these questions, I think Phil will like that.
I think so too.
Because they might be on mushrooms. Asking these questions.
I hope not.
How many questions are there?
Not sure if we're going to do that one.
No, there's a lot.
There's a lot of...
there's...
Yeah.
There's a lot.
There's some on here we just can't say.
Is it important to let hookers? Is that the one you're talking about?
I mean, if you want to say it, you can say it if you want to.
Don't you find it...
It's just a ridiculous question.
Don't you... He's dying. You're dying, aren't you? You love them.
Read that one.
Did you see it on my screen?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, now you have to say it. You have to say it.
Right.
Now.
Don't you find it odd that we save money, invest in things just to get old and die, leaving it to people? That is a really, really good question.
Wait, that's not the one I was...
I know. I skipped the good one.
Whatever. You gotta let the people know.
Oh, we'll get there. So what do you guys think?
You're allowed to read it, you just can't answer, right?
Right. Don't you find it odd that we save money, invest in things just to get old and die?
No, because you want the best for the people you're leaving it to behind.
Well,
I disagree.
I disagree too.
Okay.
But Mase, go ahead. Tell us why.
I just want, if there's anything I can do to better my children's life when I'm not here, then I want to do that.
Right. I agree.
And you think money is the way to do it?
I think it'll help. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I guess it would help.
Yeah, I mean, it makes you comfortable. That's the thing. It's like everybody says, you shouldn't, money's not everything. Well, money's like a big importance because you need a home. You need a home. You need some sort of saving. You need to buy things. Things are getting more expensive. And like, just for me, just having children, like, I feel like I'm going through life, like enjoying my children, my wife, and my life that I have, but I want to make sure that like I'm working for them. Like everything I do has to do with them at to a certain point. So I don't know. I would say like investing in things for your retirement, and if there's stuff left over for your children, makes them better.
I'm so sorry.
Diarrhea Pirate keeps laughing.
I can't do it. I read this.
I was just having a very sentimental moment right there.
Sorry, dude. No, I read a couple questions down. I'm so sorry.
I'm not saying a fucking thing anymore.
Sorry, man.
That is so disrespectful. I'm so sorry.
Jeez.
No, I know where you're. I know where you're.
I'm crying. I'm so sorry, dude.
He's laughing at the questions, not what I'm talking about.
No,
I hope. Because if not,
no, I read number 12. Read number 12.
and you're going to get a boot in the asshole. Stop going ahead. You're jumping ahead.
I'm sorry.
And you're fucking up
Don't
the answer.
jump ahead.
It's so good.
There we go.
Oh my god.
Now you can answer the next 5.
I'm sorry. Mase, man, don't get mad at me. I'm so sorry. I'm a
mad.
child. Dude, I'm a child.
Mase, I respect exactly what you said. Not in this podcast. I don't want to bring everybody down, but I wrote every once in a while I'll write in my journal. I have a really great thing about life and time and how it's measured with money.
Yeah.
I would like to read that to you guys one day.
Yeah, you should. We should do a cast on it.
I told him that.
If you're okay with that, because sometimes stuff you write down is very personal. Go ahead.
I
Junior,
can
laugh.
share
Go
a
ahead.
lot of stuff.
Go ahead at my sentimental
not-
moment. Go ahead,
I'm
laugh
not,
at me.
I'm not laughing at that. I'm sorry.
Fuck.
I can't. So, what do you think about that? About leaving it to people?
So, it all depends. Like, you could start saving stuff for somebody now after you go, but then how do you know they're going to treat that? And will they, like, if I inherited a ton of money or even a house or something like that, I don't think I would be at the position in life as to where I am now for
Right.
sure. So, again, I wouldn't want them to struggle. Maybe I would set up like, hey, at the age of 30, you get X, Y, and Z if you hit X, Y, and Z. But
Like my wife's family did that.
Yeah.
That's what
I
they
think
did.
that's a good thing to do.
And there's also the opposite, where you got family members that don't save, and they do leave a financial burden on the people later in life.
I can tell you, I'm not going to leave a burden, but there's not going to be much left.
Well, as long as you're not leaving debt, right?
No.
Or
Yeah,
you
no.
or your family needs to clean up the mess you made in your life, right?
No.
I only want to die with like 1% or 2% of my net worth left. I don't
Really?
want to die with any money. Yeah.
I think a lot of people say that, especially people with like Steve Harvey and stuff. He said
Right.
the same thing. Like, you guys are gonna me and your mother are gonna spend 90% of what I have. You guys are gonna have 10% of it when we're gone.
That's awesome.
Which 10% is still probably like
Yeah, it's millions.
$50 million.
Yeah, it's millions of
You know,
bucks.
like, if I was like, yeah, I'll give you guys 10%, and be like, all right, you got $5.
And
Thanks, Dad.
what happens to those invested things, right?
Yeah.
The
Well,
stuff you invest in.
I
Like,
mean,
do you take that with you, or is that something that you pass with?
well, it depends on what are you investing in? Are you investing in stocks? Are you investing in homes or
Right.
businesses?
Right.
I mean,
Gold.
all that stuff.
Gold.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever it is. I mean, times change, money change, and stuff costs more maybe when you're dying. And, that's how people get rich off of stock market. They invest in something that's nothing, and then all of a sudden it blows up. Like, it's a gamble, really. But I mean, where else are you going to put your chips?
Right. Exactly. All right. Do you guys want to move on?
Yeah, let's go.
Knife or gun?
What are we doing?
You skipped one.
I know. I'm so. Is it important to let hookers suck your up before do something to her neck up?
It's just a raunchy question, really.
It's a really raunchy
I don't
question.
even know how to answer that. So.
Is it important to let?
Is it important to let hookers suck your dick before you cut her neck up? What are you on? What is this question? This is
Well, it's got to
insane.
be a female hooker.
Yeah, I guess.
And are we talking about a hooker like for a fish? Like, is it like a slang for?
I mean,
people that
partially
fish?
it's like prostitution question and murder. Like, I'm not answering this. This is an awful question.
Well, have you ever had a hooker?
No.
No.
No, I have never had one either.
No.
Number 10's knife or gun.
What are we doing?
But if I were to get a hooker,
Would you cut her neck? No.
That sounds terrible.
no,
Why would you
right,
do
right.
No, I would be like any other person that gets a hooker for the first time in life.
and drown her.
No, I wouldn't do that either. I would give her $15. Right? Is it 15 or Venmo or something?
Maybe they take Bitcoin now.
Give her some Bitcoin
Yeah.
or him Bitcoin. I don't know.
It's just, I don't know. I still don't know
All
how
right,
to
number
answer this
10.
question.
Number 10's knife or gun.
What are we doing?
That's the question, man.
Well,
You can't
just,
add to the question.
way too open-ended.
No, not at all. I already have an answer. Go ahead. Butch, do you have an answer?
Yep.
All right,
Cheers, Mase.
you go first, Woods.
Knife.
Knife.
Okay, I'm going with gun.
I knew it. He always does the
Okay.
opposite.
Yeah, well, here's why. If we're fighting and you pull a knife out and I pull a gun, what's going to happen? You're going to get you're going to get shot.
You're an animal like Phil then.
Okay.
I always think we're just showing these things off.
Yeah, but I'm okay.
I didn't know we were fighting each other.
Again, I would rather have a gun in any situation that would have to do with danger. So, yeah, or hunting. I would rather use a gun than try to knife something. Yeah, I just think it's a better option. I can be like 150 yards away from you. You have to like come near me. That sounds awful. I mean, the only thing I would say with a knife, like you can't, so if you only had one weapon to choose and you have to survive, okay, you could go hunting with a knife,
Right.
probably not going to catch too much stuff, but you'll be able to clean it when you get it. You'll be able to skin it and gut it. You'll be able to do that stuff. So rabbit, whatever. If you have a gun, you can't skin an animal with a gun. So
No.
yeah, you're kind of screwed there, but you don't really have to skin it and do all that stuff to eat it to survive. So I would still go with gun. My choice.
What's why a knife?
Guns run out of bullets.
True that.
Knife you have forever.
I could throw the gun at you.
I can throw the knife.
Yeah.
Depends what gun it is. Yeah, you could.
I've always wanted a large knife in life. I have no clue why.
Just get one.
It's
very easy
I
to.
still want a large knife. I don't know why. Like a machete or
Like
something.
Crocodile Dundee.
Oh, dude, that's probably where I got it. To be honest with
Listen, before you make
you
this,
call that a knife?
That's not a
Now
knife.
this is a
yeah,
knife.
but that's not a machete. It was just a big knife. That's really useless because I'd rather have a smaller one to clean
You're
an
right.
animal with.
Yeah.
It's just, it's outrageous, really.
So we're going with knife. Sounds like.
I'm not.
Oh no, Mase
Okay.
is still sticking with gun.
Yeah, well, you guys would be crawling away from me.
That's right.
You know?
We'd be hunting in our teeth
Yeah.
like Blade.
Well, I would double think your choice on getting a machete.
Like Blade. Man.
I have 2 machetes, never use them. So
You don't chop grass with them?
I thought I would. Oh, I'm going to cut all this brush down. What a pain in the ass. I have a chainsaw and a brush cutter. I'll just use that. It's gas powered, and I don't have to sit out here swinging in 95-degree weather. It's awful.
Oh my God. You can swing both of them at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, I'll let you borrow mine
All right,
before you
cool.
make that purchase.
Thank you. I appreciate you, man.
I have a sheath for it too.
Sheath?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm in.
All right.
Anything cool like that, I'm in. Number 11's can you keep a secret? I personally can't. So,
Really?
no. Nope.
Well, fuck, I'm going to not
Never
tell you
could.
anything.
Do you?
right?
I've,
Yeah, damn, dude.
I've told this story before. It eats at me. So when I wanted to propose to my wife, I was a nervous wreck the entire time. I couldn't do it.
Right.
We went away on vacation. I was going to do it at the end of the vacation, and I
Okay.
was she's like, "What's wrong with you?"
Yeah.
And I'm, she's like, "Oh my God, you all right?"
I hear that. That just sounds like you were bad at it.
Oh, awful.
Yeah,
I'm an
I was
awful
bad
secret
at it,
keeper.
too. Well, no, that's not like you're not keeping a secret. You're just super nervous. Like I was
Yeah.
bad at that moment
Awkward.
too. What about you? Were you super nervous when you proposed?
Nah, I was very confident.
Really?
I think Woods
Yeah.
can keep a secret.
I think he could too. Yeah.
I think he still keeps secrets.
Do you think I could keep a secret?
You?
Yeah. Your thoughts on that?
I don't know you that well, like I know Woods, but I think you could when it comes to certain things. I think when it comes to people, I don't think you can keep secrets.
Really?
I think when it comes to other things, maybe you couldn't.
No. So here's the thing.
Yeah.
I can keep a secret.
Boom.
Okay. And if I ever let a secret slip out, just know that I have the best intentions.
That's right.
And the only reason why I let it slip is I meant well.
He's helping you.
I'm not, I wouldn't say that. I just meant well. I didn't mean to piss you off, but like sometimes,
Sometimes these secrets need to be made.
it's just you don't think it because it's not you.
Right.
If somebody tells you a secret, all right, well, it's not me. So like, in a selfish way,
So when it comes to like office talk,
office talk,
like if someone told you something about somebody else, would you be like, "Yo, Petey,
depending on who it is.
Deborah thinks you're
So
a
if I'm
prick."
talking with management
Right.
or the owner or something like that, and it's a personal conversation, no.
You won't tell it.
No, not at all. And I really don't. I don't talk a lot of work, and I always get mad at this because I'm always like, you guys are like a bunch of teenage girls. Like, y'all talk
Drama.
to each other. Like, I'm not into that shit, so I stay out of it. So really, I don't know. I guess I can keep a secret pretty well. I mean, if you don't think I can, then maybe I can't. But I feel like I could.
I said you could keep a secret.
You said I couldn't.
I think.
Yeah, you're a hater tonight. Fuck off.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I think I struggle all the time with keeping secrets.
Yeah.
'Cause
Can you keep a secret?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say you're very. I feel like you're very stoic on that.
He is. I think I would rank him in championship status for keeping secrets.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, dude.
Good to know.
Big time. So the next one is how many times can a hooker kick after you cut her neck? Is number 12.
This is just
Again, I've never had a hooker. And to be honest, I've never cut somebody.
no. Nope.
Have you ever cut somebody?
Animal.
Animals?
Yeah.
John? Or Woods?
What?
Have you ever
Have
cut
I ever
somebody?
cut somebody?
Yeah.
Like playing around or on purpose? Both are yes.
Both are
Really?
yes.
But I'm gonna say 6.
6? 6 times she'll kick?
Yeah,
That's,
I mean, Phil's looking for a number.
6.
Looking for a number,
I
man.
say 8.
It's just, are you sure your wife's hearing voices in her head, or is that you?
Is it you, man?
This guy is wild.
One time I did smash Wootsie's hand.
With a knife?
No, with a
No, with a
boulder.
rock.
Ooh.
Yeah. Looking for salamanders.
Messed up.
And to be honest with you, it was rock on rock.
Was it on purpose?
I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it
sounds
was
like
too.
Sounds like it was.
I think that was my salamander.
Yeah. With
I
the
was
way
like-
with the way he's acting tonight, I think it was.
I did nothing
it was.
wrong.
Yeah, well,
Very vindictive. He's laughing at your personal stories.
Dude.
Getting deep for once on the podcast. And shit. Laughs at
you
your
could have
face.
played a harp behind what I was talking about, and you're like, like it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm in a good mood. Sorry. What's the next one? I'm sorry. Can people really be good or back? And if so, how can we measure it? I'm pretty sure that's
So-
good and bad, right?
Good or bad. Still needs a spell check.
Can people really be good or bad? And if so, how can we measure it?
I don't know. I guess you just know if somebody's good or bad. I guess.
Can I say something that I think is morbid, but
Okay.
I think it might be true?
Go for it.
I think it's how many people show up to your funeral.
Ooh. Yeah.
Like if you're a bad person and you get probably family members and they kind of just sit there and not do really anything.
Well, it depends, because if you just do bad stuff, but people can still love you, you're just doing bad stuff. But if you're
Yeah,
bad to people, then yeah,
All right.
you can measure it that way.
I've been to some funerals where the guy was a complete jerk off and literally 600 people showed up.
Were they
from
showing
the
face?
organization? I think it was more face, so I don't think you could measure in that.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to weigh it. So it's, you can do bad stuff and
Just throwing it out there.
Yeah. All right. Move on.
How many people are going to show up at your funeral?
Mine?
Yeah. You know what? You know what's a great idea? Let me hold
Yeah.
it up before you answer.
I'm ready.
What's the Jewish faith where they make everybody sit in a room? Shiva. If I die, for some reason, I'm going to make everybody sit for Shiva for like 5 fucking days. My direct family in a circle,
5
and they have to
days?
stare at each. Dude, look it up. Yeah, it's wild. They sit in a circle, and they all like have to talk to each other.
Wow.
It's it'd be like the last. Have fun.
Do they give you like an option to talk about, like something like a topic, or you just
Yeah, they probably talk about the one that's passed, right?
like, man, this guy was a fucking
Here's a
Right?
here's a story to
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah.
Isn't the Shiva the thing that the people on the league win?
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know.
It's a show. The league. It's about fantasy football.
They win a Shiva?
The Shiva.
Oh, I don't know.
It's like
I
the
don't-
ultimate trophy.
Yeah.
When you win the Shiva or you win the sack.
Right
the
on.
Sacco. That's the worst one. Anyway, all right. So I guess we can't really measure good or bad in my case.
No.
Yeah, that's very subjective.
Yeah. Well, a lot of these questions are very open-ended.
When did humans over the course of their entire existence develop emotions and stop acting like apes? I would say the age of 4. For me, at least. I can only speak about myself. I think I grunted until 4.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's just your speech.
Right? I grunted. I acted like an animal the entire time.
I'm going to say you didn't act like an ape.
No, not like an ape.
I think, well, they're saying that our entire existence. So there was,
dude,
you know,
I don't even know.
apes at one point, Neanderthals kind of thing, and then you change and start feeling emotions.
What, like
I think
the Ice Age?
Well, I think that's evolution. Just they got smarter, and they started realizing this hurts, this doesn't hurt. We need to be warm here. We need to be cold here. We need to eat this. Like, I think it's just evolution. That's when it
We need
started.
to treat people nice.
Sure. And that's just over time. So it's just, that's an evolution question, really.
But orangutans and gorillas have all that now.
They do.
Orangutans are now hunting with spears to catch fish. So the orangutans are like basically in the Stone Age right now, which is creepy.
Right. But if they get pissed off at something, they'll just fuck you up. And they'll
Bruh.
eat your face.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like
sure.
we don't,
Yeah.
I mean, we don't really do that.
No.
I guess
That's a
there's
Saturday
some kind
thing.
of denominator that does do that, but it's not a normal thing in society.
And I'm going to throw it out there. I think a lot of what we do, we still act like apes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? I've seen
No.
an ape steal a banana from somebody.
Yeah. Okay.
We steal bananas.
Yeah, but dude, a bird can take your freaking banana. It's not.
Oh, your funnel cake on the beach.
Yeah, my dog eats my kids' food all the time off their plate. He's not an ape,
Right.
you know. I think it's just that's an evolution question, dude. You're not an ape anymore. You're human.
Other people might. Who knows?
I mean, whatever, dude. Think what you want.
Mace is in an awful mood.
Opinions on.
Opinions on.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Last question because we're 34 minutes into this bad boy.
No, I want number 17 too.
Okay, 2 questions. How much do you have sex? Are we talking like a weekly thing, monthly
There's so
thing?
much silence on this podcast.
Yeah,
right now.
there's. I'm trying to think about it. That's the thing because we're doing these questions. We haven't looked at this yet. This is the first night I'm bringing this up a month after it was sent in.
How much do you have sex? Did you have sex more before you were married? No,
No, you're skipping
have-
questions, bro. If you could time travel, would you go into the future or into the past? If so, when?
That's a good question.
I know what mine is.
Go ahead.
You go back in time.
Go ahead.
I'm calling it out right now. Going back in time.
I'd go back 4.3 billion years from
Knew
when
it.
the Earth became,
Damn.
or I would go like 3 billion years into the future when the Andromeda galaxy is going to run into the Milky Way and fucking destroy our sun and everything.
You got to pick one though. You want to see the end? Or you want to see the beginning? Seriously.
I want to see the beginning. because
Beginning, so do I.
think the fucking universe is crazy.
Yeah, but are you 4 million years ago, or are you whatever people were 4 million years ago?
Yeah, I think Phil's got to put more context to this.
I honestly
Yeah.
think you're you.
If you're, dude,
Yeah, I think
Dude.
you're you.
if you're me,
Yeah, I think you're you.
Oh, I'm going back because
So am I.
you are going to be the shit. If you, think about yourself in like the 1800s, knowing what you know now.
Oh yeah.
Could you
Oh, my
imagine?
God.
could you imagine explaining an iPhone to people in the 1800s? Though
No.
they're going to think you're nuts and lock you up.
No, but if you need to get somewhere, guess what, dude? Car, gas, all that shit. Like, just go with the simple stuff, because the simple stuff in the 1800s is like bonkers.
Mind blowing.
You know, like, just do that stuff, dude. You'll have a freaking castle.
Remember they used to
You'll
have
be
those.
living wherever.
They
dude,
used to
you
have those
want.
phone connectors. You know those people that
1600
used
wives.
to plug in 1,600
You know?
wives.
Like, just think of especially if you're like a handyman
Oh yeah,
and like think about like, I'm going to build a house.
right.
And it's not going to look like any of the stick cottages that you guys are living in.
Little house
Shoveling
on the
your
prairie.
freaking coal into your fire stoves. Yeah, you can chop wood for that too, or you can make electricity.
Oh,
I would put
Let's go.
patents on everything if
Yeah.
I were to do that, man. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Or
I mean, you'll set yourself up generational. And then if you go into the future with what you know now, you're just going to be a dumb motherfucker.
yeah, right.
You'll be so stupid. Yeah.
all right. So that's it.
You didn't answer DP.
Yeah.
Donkey
Me?
Puncharello. Yeah.
If I would go back in time,
Or in the future.
I
And
go back.
where?
I go back in time.
Yeah.
I go to 1981.
81.
Yep.
I would punch myself in the face.
Why would you go to?
I would be the doctor that slaps my ass
Oh, here we go.
and wakes me up, bro.
There you go.
I would tell
Hey,
the
look,
character,
little
this is
me
me in the
in the
future,
eye."
and it doesn't go well.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
doesn't go well, brother.
Yeah.
Climb back in there, man.
That's crazy.
Sorry. Yeah, that would be me.
Damn.
But all right, that's opinions on. We didn't even touch this
The
list, by
60s
the
would have
way.
been cool.
The 60s?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, the Roaring '20s, man, like Great Gatsby.
Yeah, but then it fell apart in the 30s.
Was it like the Depression right
yeah,
after?
that was the Depression. It was like 20,
Unless you were in
29 to
steel.
like 38 or
Yeah.
something like that. It was not good.
Yeah, if you knew it was coming, though, you definitely would get ahead, right?
Right, yes.
Yeah,
If you
you
were
did.
you,
You definitely
you're
get
good
ahead.
to go.
You're good
So,
to go.
Phil, be a little more specific, not so open-ended. But thank you for the question.
No, dude, you're the best,
Yeah,
actually.
it's
You
really
are actually
funny.
the best.
But I still think you and your wife might need help. I'm not too sure.
And can you keep a secret?
No. This dude is definitely not keeping secrets.
I bet he does.
He lets it all hang out
No,
here
I
in
bet
these
he-
questions.
I bet he does keep secrets.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, that's opinions on. I'm Junior.
I'm Mase.
And what's he?
See you soon. Well, Sundays at 1:00.
Thanks for listening to Opinions On with Mase and Junior. Hit that subscribe so you don't miss out.